We see all the kids playing during recess. Buttercup is playing a rather aggressive game of dodgeball with Mitch, while Bubbles is drawing with chalk on the playground. The ball ends up rolling over Bubbles' drawings, partially erasing some of them. Bubbles and Buttercup get into an argument over this, Bubbles claiming that she was just minding her own business, which she was, but Buttercup's comeback is that this is a playground, not a drawing ground. If you wanna draw, you should go inside. Eventually she snaps Bubbles' chalk out of spite, causing her to go off crying in the woods. Now Buttercup was in the wrong for doing that, no need to be as mean about the whole thing as she was, but still, her argument had some sense behind it at least, and I do feel this is exactly the type of thing school kids can and do argue about. Anyway, removed from the hostility, Bubbles finds herself in a peaceful area with some nice critters. After a nice little scene of them all dancing around together, a butterfly looking suspiciously like him appears in front of Bubbles. It gives Bubbles a blank canvas and some magical chalk for Bubbles to go nuts drawing, which she does quite happily. However, him soon starts manipulating Bubbles to express herself fully as an artist. That includes drawing your anger. Using what Buttercup did earlier as fuel, Bubbles ends up drawing these monsters, when much to her surprise, she is teleported back to the playground, and all of these chalk drawings come to life. They destroy the school, endangering all the children, but Blossom and Buttercup just about manage to save them. However, despite their great efforts, they are unable to fully defeat the chalk monsters, so they call Bubbles, who has been sitting still in shock over what she's done this entire time, for help. She figures out that erasers can damage the drawings, but much to the girl's shock, the monsters are able to draw themselves back to life. It's at this point him finally reveals himself to the girls. As usual though, it ends up being his downfall. Bubbles remembers what she did earlier, and how she can use her art for good. She starts drawing happy smiles on all the monsters, and making them all look pretty. This ends up causing them to collapse back into the drawings they're meant to be. Him is disgusted by all the cutesy wootsy stuff, and is only further annoyed when Bubbles draws him a pair of butterfly wings. Once him is out of there with his tail between his legs, the girls are celebrating their victory, and Buttercup attempts to apologise for what happened earlier. Bubbles, understanding what she's trying to say, forgives her, and we end on a happy note. This was another fairly unique, interesting premise, so credit for that. Also the message about channeling your feelings through your art, and even finding ways to use your anger in a positive way, is something any artist can relate to.